Morning, FCG fam. Top of the morning, getting out here, getting after it. Sorry for the cell phone footage. We're going to test the limits of this iPhone. It's not too bad on the clarity, but I didn't want to leave you guys out of this process now that we're, on YouTube. And it's probably going to be a nice little vid. I'm going to be getting my hands dirty building racks. I think we're gonna build 5 today. Yeah, I think it's 5 racks. And the theory is gonna be 3 tubs across, 7 tubs high, and we're gonna waterproof everything and sand and do all these things. So I got everything mapped out in my head. So we're also gonna see how big of a mess we can make for Audra to clean up. I mean, that's kind of true. But we're going to our favorite place to be at, our favorite place to hate, Home Depot. So just checking in. Let's roll. It's definitely not cheap, but it's cheaper than the opposition at the moment. So we need about 8 sheets. Okay guys, so we're all wrapping up here at Home Depot. Just want to say a few things as far as screw it, drop some knowledge to people. Man, it really pays to just be nice to people on a day-to-day basis. Not for anything in return, but just genuinely just be nice to people, because we found that just being nice is much easier than just being evil and nasty to people. So we're constantly looking at how to improve someone's day rather than ruin it. So here it is, check that out. That is a lot of wood. A lot. Alright guys, we all loaded up. Took a little bit, pretty much by myself. They did ask if I needed some help, but those guys in there, man, they went above and beyond. I couldn't ask them to help me load the trailer with the wood. It's just a little bit of back work, so I took care of it. But I mean, man, that's one thing. When you go to Home Depot or Lowe's, make sure you have whatever your plans are mapped out, whatever cuts you need all mapped out, because they didn't have to cut all that wood for me. And I'm extremely appreciative of what they helped me with. They probably saved me an entire day of cutting wood, like an entire day of cutting wood. What's the damage? Let's see. The paint, because we're gonna patio paint again for the moisture and waterproofing. Also a coat of waterproofing sealant. Excuse me. 2 cans of that was $80. And then 4x8 sanded plywood, $50 a sheet. $50 a sheet. And we just used 14 sheets. So $700 in wood basically. And then hardboard for the backing. We got 5 sheets of that, which was right at $19 each, so $100. So well, all in all, it's $700. That's 8 plus paint, another 80. So we're looking at an expense of right at $900 on the investment of what we're working on. But when you see the finished product, you'll see why it was important for us to do it this way. And this is only the first series of it. We have a whole lot to build, like a ton. This, after we complete this should house 210 full-size geckos. So we'll probably do this again probably another 1 or 2 times. And see how it works. Again, it's trial and error. We don't know everything. This is just what we're going for, and we want you to see us go through this process of all the painful wood lifting and cutting we have to endure. But again, shout out to all the Home Depot staff, because I know they be, you know, sucking it up quite often. But I commend those guys. I have nothing but most respect for those guys lately. I mean, every time I've been there, they've been super helpful. I'm very happy to have their jobs and everything else, and happy to be at work. I haven't come across anyone in the last 2 visits that were upset or angry or disgruntled and didn't want to help me, which is odd. So time to get to work. Let's do it. We getting somewhere, fellas. I'm getting thirsty and hungry, but gotta keep pushing. So where we at? We got 7 levels, and the first unit is almost done. Only left thing to do is the backing board, backer board, however you say that, backer board, and painting it. So pretty strong, pretty sturdy. So this is the back. The back won't be painted, but I made sure I lined each of the shelves so that it won't flex. So it keeps the proper spacing for each shelf inside of the rack. Everything's done. So far, not a very difficult project, but very, very time consuming. As you can see, this one. You only see one behind me. Been working on this now for 4 hours. So I'll probably call it a day. I gotta do it 4 more times. Then sand and paint and paint and seal and paint. Definitely worth it. Don't want to make it sound like I'm complaining, because what we're getting out of this, investment will benefit the vault greatly. But hopefully you guys followed along, subscribe, share. Again, yes, this is wood. Yes, we're going to protect it as much as we can against mold and see how it works for us. It's just something we're trying. We're going to waterproof everything. The vault is climate control as far as humidity and temperature as well. And we could monitor it wireless with a wireless Wi-Fi hygrometer. But be back with you to start building the next, but not today.
24 hours later.
Hey guys, it's getting dark. Figured I would check in, show you the process. All we did was we used a piece of backer board that we putting on the back of all of our, how you say it, Luke? Adult racks.
Yeah, adult racks.
There you go, adult racks. I always had trouble with pronouncing that. But yes, so we're using an 1/8 of an inch spacer to provide us with the proper spacing, so it slides properly with the right fitment, even after painting and finishing and staining. So this is what we use. So it's just a broken piece of scrap that I used from the backer board. And that's pretty much it. Next time you see it, it should be all done. Work, sand. I think you missed a spot. Yep. This is the 3rd one finishing up, starting on the 4th. Those are the last 2 over there. The other one is drying up. Well, it's really dry. I'm just being extra careful. But another complete coat to go on this one of sealer, and actually 2 coats of sealer on this one. 1 coat of sealer left to go on that one, and those still need to be painted 2 to 3 times and sealed twice. So to recap a bit, 8-day process on building these custom racks. Would have been a lot longer if I had to cut the wood myself. So saved a lot of time on that. Happy with the outcome thus far. The other 3 we've already put into the vault. Probably gonna let it cure for maybe another week or so before we start putting it to work. Only advice I would have is hopefully you have a lot of children to come help you. My daughter helped me a ton, and that made it go a lot smoother than what it would have. But it was a fun project nonetheless. Just very, very time consuming. It was windy a few days. Prefer it to be nice out like now. It always tends to be nice when you're all done with the hard work. Yep, here's 2 of them. Paint is drying. I gotta put a clear coat on it. It's an ultra bright white. So finally checking out the finished product.